Views expressed here are not supported by and do not reflect those of the Evening Rush Network. Viewers' discretion is advised.
This is Relationship-ish, where we talk about the cornerstone of every relationship. Connections. 9 p.m.
Real life.
Marriage. Sex.
And we're having a great time already.
Yourself. Your family.
Divorce.
Your ex. Your co-workers. Your friends. Your situation. Your lover. Your mother. You name it. Connections. And we always have a great time.
Of course you had to mess
With your
it up, right?
hosts, V and Cash.
You're now listening to the Evening Rush Network.
Hello. Good evening. You are watching Relationship-ish, where we talk about the cornerstone of every relationship, connection. We're here going to talk about marriage, sex, food, rock and roll. No, not really. I'm your host, Cash.
And I'm
And
V, and this is Relationship-ish.
Don't forget to like, subscribe, follow, love us, tell a friend, tell your brother, tell your son. Well, tell your daughter. I don't know. Tell everybody. Come on, watch Relationship-ish. So, V, what's going on today?
Nothing. I'm upstate enjoying my week off. I have 2 weeks. I'm on vacation-ish. So I'm enjoying my vacation upstate right now.
Are we
So
gonna
how about
come
you?
back? It's work. Yes. I don't have a vacation.
Every day's vacation for me, but I'm actually on vacation now. But yes, you don't have a vacation, but how was work, girl?
Well, let's not. You're gonna take me back to a dark place
I'm sorry.
because let's not talk about dark places. But that's so.
Mm. All right. So okay. Well, it has to be
Oh,
better than yesterday. Yesterday you said
well,
you were
it
stuck in
was.
traffic.
Well,
Today you weren't.
yesterday was horrible. Yesterday they closed down the George Washington Bridge. That is like one of the main arteries of the city. They closed it down because they were expecting protests because the protests are going on at Columbia, um the Gaza and everybody, the protests, the pros, the for, the against, and so they were going to march across the George Washington Bridge. So they closed off one lane of the highway, and then they closed off another lane of the highway. And I can neither confirm nor deny that this happened. However, someone took over my body, I believed, and went on like the shoulder. They went on, over the line. They went down a one-way street, but that wasn't me. I'm saying that
Hmm.
someone did that allegedly.
Hmm.
Who drives a car that looks like mine, but it wasn't my car.
Was not you. Of course it wasn't. I don't
Okay,
think it
that's
was.
all I'm saying. So yesterday was an hour and a half, and then I was
Yes, her
covering
evil
other
twin,
people.
Iris. Iris said it's your evil imaginary twin. Yes, it's her evil imaginary twin.
You
I was
stop
on the
it.
motorcycle yesterday. We went
Mm.
3-hour motorcycle ride. It was awesome.
Could you walk afterwards? That's
Yes,
always
I
my
could walk.
problem.
Girl, if I could walk after last night, I could walk after a motorcycle ride. I'm just saying. I'm just joking. I'm having
Someone's
fun.
feeling their
I'm on
vacation.
It's vacation mode. What do you want from me?
Someone's coming back. Look, we don't need any more little cousins, little
What's Iris
nieces.
sending us? Did you see what Iris
She's
sent? I
closing
don't
her
know. Let me.
eyes. She's closing
Oh,
her eyes.
I'm sorry, Iris. I'm
Girl.
sorry. I'm sorry, Iris. I'm having fun. I'm sorry. Yes, I'm in a happy mood. I'm motorcycling. We went to a private beach. It was awesome.
Was it a nude
Very nice.
beach?
I'm. It's
Was it a
in It's a man-made beach at
A nude.
it's not a nude beach. It's just a private beach. So it was
You might be into what do they call that? Hedonism?
yeah, I'm not into that. Thanks anyway. I have enough issues. That's not one of them.
Oh,
But,
my
boom.
bad.
So what's on your mind today?
Well, today is National Classic Movie Day. So I was just thinking, like, what is like the classic movie that you're like, I can watch that 1,000 times? Because for me, once I've seen something once or twice, I can't do many things more than one. That's just me. That's just me. Okay. But there's some classic movies that I can watch again and again.
So what's your top three or top one? Which you only have
My
one.
top two that I can watch again and again. One, Singing in the Rain. Singing because I love the taps. Good morning, good morning. Boom, boom. It's I mean, that's hot. That scene of Good Morning and Singing in the Rain, that tap. Who the three? I forget their I can't think of their names right now, but the three of them, when they tap dance that Good Morning,
Debbie Reynolds. The guy is oh my god! How come
yeah, that's what I'm saying. But
it just went out of my head. But Debbie Reynolds is the woman. But who says it? We all know him. Oh my god! Cash. Who is it? Iris, look it up. What are you doing?
Gene Kelly.
Gene Kelly. And Gene Kelly, Debbie Reynolds.
I don't know who the other one is.
I don't think he's
the little. He's like the sidekick. I don't know who he is.
Yeah.
But Singing in the Rain, especially Good Morning, the Good Morning scene, I can watch it.
Yes.
And my all-time number one, everybody bow their heads. Purple Rain. Yeah. I'm so sorry. But those are my classic movies. I can watch it again and again.
I love Purple Rain, but in my head, it's not a classic, but maybe it is. If I had a classic movie channel, that wouldn't be on it. If I had a classic movie, if I had a good movies and movies we shouldn't forget, I would put that on it. But classic, I don't really know if I would call it. Maybe,
I don't know if we could be together. I don't know if we can do this I don't know if we could do this anymore. No, I don't know. I need somebody to come and co-host because this is not going to work. She said, Purple Rain.
Donald kind of thanks Iris. It's Donald. Oh God.
Yeah, nobody remembers him.
My doves are crying. Her doves are crying. Well, I think it's an awesome movie. I love, and Prince is my man. But classic? No. I mean, for me, I'm just saying.
We're gonna have to break up. Okay, Juice, really? Juice?
Wait,
Sean Brown,
Juice?
sit down.
Okay, Sean,
sit down.
No. Wait.
No, Sean.
No.
Sean, no.
For me, it would be like Raisin in the Sun. I think that is a classic with Sidney Poitier. I'm sorry, that's a classic movie. Yes. And
I look
also
like Whoopi Goldberg right now. I'm so
you don't
sorry.
like Raisin in the Sun? Claudine, another classic. Breakfast at Tiffany's. Those are classic movies.
I say, what about Breakfast at Tiffany? Minister
Did you
Society.
ever see that movie?
Did you ever see that
Breakfast
movie?
at Tiffany's?
I saw Breakfast at Tiffany's, and it was okay. It's not enough dancing. My Fair Lady. Ooh, I love My Fair Lady.
Yes, My Fair Lady's definitely a classic. Like those. Yeah. So what are your classics?
Pop
All-time
gave a
favorite is
classic
his all-time favorite.
performance.
What's his
Minister
what's
Society. Minister Society. That is like, that's when he had that the, what do you call that? The Gumby fade. Anybody know the Gumby fade? No, just me.
Yeah.
Okay. I guess. I mean, Pac was good. I mean,
yeah. I like Gone with the Wind. I ain't birthing no babies.
No.
I ain't birthing no babies. Yes. It's a classic.
Oh.
And those black women.
I don't know if Minister Society.
Black women.
I don't know if Minister Society is a classic yet. But you know, Jada Pink, I can't watch.
You're too
Jada
young
Pink
for those
anymore.
movies. Is that what you're trying to say, Sean? No one's too young for classics. That's not the way it goes. You know, I wasn't around when they invented the alphabet, but I still know it.
But I was in love with Lorenz Tate. Anybody? Lorenz
Singing
Tate.
in the Rain. Oh, Nikki likes Singing in the Rain too. Me too. Everybody likes Singing in the Rain. We put that. We'll put that as number one. I really do like Singing in the Rain.
Oh, the Wizard
of Oz. Oh, girl, yes, you can. You know, you can watch that. The Wizard of Oz.
He's on down the road. No,
what? Dog, best killer in history.
Because he's talking about Minister Society. Lorenz Tate,
the
that was my
Society.
man. Lorenz Tate was my man, I'm gonna say. But now that I look back and I think about Jada, I'm like, but who was that? That was by the Hughes. I don't even remember it anymore. I remember it, but I don't remember it. I'm gonna just say I just remember the people. Lorenz. I like Memoirs of a. Oh my god.
Memoirs of a.
I do
Geisha,
love
yes.
the Memoirs of a Geisha. That was. Oh my god. Let me just tell you. I read the book, and you know I'm a very educated person, but I really don't like reading all that much. I'll watch podcasts, I'll listen to it, but Memoirs of a Geisha, I read that book, and I think the movie didn't do the book justice. I'm just gonna say no, because I love anything Asian. Like I am an Asian out. Like I'll watch it, I'll read it. Anything about ninjas, I'm there with it. You know what I'm saying? Oh, we need to go back and talk about, oh my god, what's the movie? And he's like, Show Enough. Oh my god, everybody knows this movie. And he's like, Show Enough. He's like, and they're like fighting and oh, come on. What is the movie?
I don't know.
Last Dragon. There you go, Sean. Last Dragon. Show Enough. That's it. You right, baby. Now you back in my graces. Jason's
okay,
living.
Yes.
Okay. All right. A Memoirs of a Geisha. You know, y'all are here. We love it.
Yes. Memoirs of a Geisha. That's a good one. Yes. Those are classics.
Only part I never watched Gone with the Wind because it's like a 9-part series, right?
I think it's really good. And if you
I fell asleep. Every single time.
Dorothy Dandridge said that's one of the movies that she felt brought her into the next realm. Like those the actors and actresses who played mammies and those people got her to be able to not have to play that and go to the next level. So she's like, much respect. She's like, you need to watch the movie. But I had already seen it, but then I watched it again through her, what she was saying. And it really, I think it's a classic. And she's right. Those people, you know, I mean, when she says, I'm not birthing no babies, I don't know nothing about birthing no babies. That's like, please.
I say that line all the time. The sound
Sound
of
of
music.
music.
I'm
Let
in love.
Fools Over Live.
You know what? They
Yeah.
just honored her on Sunday. Was it last Sunday? They honored, what's her name? You know her name. Julia Andrews, right? Andrews, right?
Julie Andrews.
Julie Andrews. She's still alive. They honored her because she was like, I had no idea what I was doing when I was doing these movies. She was only 17, 16 or 17 when she was doing these movies. And she never even thought that she could sing. And when her father was like, go, 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 because, you know, they were not in a good place. And I was like, wow, it's interesting. You know, I love sound of music. Do a tia, a female dear. Yeah,
Yes.
I don't know. The Ring.
Don't
Wait a
quit your day
second. She fell asleep watching The Ring. Which Ring? Is the horror movie The Ring? Because how did you fall asleep watching a horror movie?
The Ring? I don't know. I don't know that movie. I don't know that movie. So is that's a classic? The Ring?
Oh, with the Hobbit. Okay, no. Iris, you need to go sit down. I'm about to lose a lot of friends today. Okay? Because The Ring, the Lord of the Rings. Okay. The Lord
that is not a classic movie, people.
It's gonna become a classic, but right now
it's not a classic. It can't become a classic. It's like saying, like, if you have an old car, it's a classic just because it's old. That's not classic. Just because it's old doesn't make it classic. Listen, I know because I'm classic and old, but you could be old and not be classic. So I fell asleep in 10 minutes because it's not a classic movie. It's not a movie worth watching. Never even heard of it.
I drank for so long because my mother said, if you have nothing nice to say,
don't say anything at all. Then you would never be talking, girl.
I'm not one to judge.
Well, we all know I judge. I'm like, let's just keep it real. I judge everybody.
However,
I'm about to lose
a couple of followers because Prince is a classic. Okay. Prince, and super talented. Lord of the Rings is going to be a classic, but it's not a classic yet. But I don't know how you feel. It's not going to be a
classic. It's not going to be a classic. In what realm? It's not going to be a classic.
Okay.
Why would you say that?
Okay. Okay. The Never Ending Story is definitely a classic. And I know you don't know it because it's about fantasy.
I do know I do know that.
It's about fantasy. She doesn't watch fantasy.
I don't like it, but I have seen it. I've seen those movies. I don't like them, but maybe I don't see how it would be a classic. I think there's things to a classic that, I mean,
ma'am,
good doesn't make it a classic.
Ma'am, okay. It is a classic. Okay. It's considered a classic.
Okay, good. Well, I don't know these people who have voted this movie a classic. I was absent in school that day because if I was there, we wouldn't have voted that one classic. But okay, let's move on. We've decided. But I'm glad. And thanks for typing in your movies. Appreciate it. Princess Bride.
Oh my God. I love that.
You think that's a classic?
I don't know if it's a classic. I think it's old.
I think it's a nice movie. I mean, I think we have different ideas of what classic is, people. I'm like,
But The Never Ending Story is a classic. I don't know if The Princess Bride is a classic yet.
It's a Wonderful Life is a classic. It's a Wonderful Life is a classic.
Hold up. Can't forget Love Jones. He likes all these Lorenz Tate kind of movies.
Love Jones isn't bad, but I'd rather see. I think Claudine. How about Claudine?
Nobody even knows what the hell Claudine is. Girl, sit down. Hugging and kissing listen. Let
Diane
me just
Carroll.
play-
Look,
I'm
okay,
gonna.
everybody
Okay,
look it up
yeah.
and watch it this weekend. Diane Carroll and Claudine. That is a classic.
Everybody,
No. Okay. Can you? Okay, Sean, look it up. Stop. Before you
everybody.
talk about my Diane Carroll, do you even know who Diane Carroll is? Before you put that thing there, check her out.
What are you
Oh,
talking about? He put thumbs up.
it looks like Cocky Duty.
It's a thumbs up. It's a brown thumbs up. Somebody get her, girl.
Okay, so
Girl.
okay, so Sean, I love you. I'm so embarrassed right now. I want to leave. Can I leave the podcast? And can you just handle it by
You're now listening to the Evening Rush Network.
Okay, so Viva.
Sean, I'm so sorry. Thank you for agreeing with me, Sean. Okay, emoji that's the pile.
We always have a
emoji
good
that's
time
the pile.
because it's brown. You know what? She's used to too much of the tan thing this weekend. Because she's on vacation, she's been getting a lot of the tan hands, so she doesn't know what brown hands look like right now.
I am so embarrassed right now. I just want to shrink down.
Okay, so I
Okay.
gotta tell you another story that's just embarrassing because this Claudine thing, right? This is a while back when we had what was that? Napster. It was Napster, okay? And everybody knows allegedly I never did, right? But everybody knows on Napster you download movies. She's like, I want to listen to that song on and on, hugging and kissing.
I want to put it in
on
the
and
show.
on, getting on and on. Okay, look. I looked for the Napster,
That's from the movie
Napster
Claudine.
song. It's from the movie Claudine. And then I found it and I downloaded it, and it goes hugging and kissing on and on. I love him on and on. I'm like,
It's a
girl,
jazz
where the hell is
version.
it? Where's this going?
But
We've never found it. We've never found this.
because
to
she's never
post
watched
it.
the movie. If you watch the movie, you will see what I'm talking about.
Why
They're
isn't
dancing
it?
to the song. They speed
Why
it up. and
isn't
they're
it? Why isn't it on any of the song
Because-
platforms?
Okay, girl. Before you speak anymore, have you watched this classic film? Have you?
She has
Have
to
you
get
watched it?
herself back after calling it a cockadoodle.
No, because I think it's a great film. You know who? You know who's that guy? Who's that man who's in it with her? He's got that deep voice. He's a black actor, very robust, and he's like
She's asking
Iris.
me.
Who's in the movie Claudine? Who stars in that movie, Miss Iris? Iris is my go-to girl. But
Okay.
it's you know who he is. It's Diane
what's
Carroll.
his name? James Earl Jones.
James Earl Jones. Yes, he's also in. He's awesome actor. The acting is awesome. Like it's just that is a classic film.
Yes, it is.
Yes, James Earl Jones. Thank you, Iris. Yes, that's who it is, James Earl Jones. And that movie. And if you watch the movie, you will know what I'm talking about. But you cannot speak if you have not even ever seen the movie. And I've seen the movie a million times. I love that movie.
I know.
I want to have a
know.
marathon and watch it with you.
No, because I know the movie. It's not like I haven't tried to watch it. In passing, I don't
But
like
why?
it's because it's a romantic. I don't.
It's
like
not
it.
romantic. It's about people who live in the hood. It's not. Where's the romance? It's not like that. Girl, I think you're talking about a different movie. You're not talking about Claudine. It's about a woman who has 7 kids who's working hard for. It's not romantic. I'm like, what are you talking about? I think you're talking about another film.
Maybe
Girl,
because
Claudine is not that. But anyway,
okay.
I'm going to make you watch it so you can understand. I think you're talking about some other movie. But anyway, it's a classic, and it's not hard to watch.
Oh my God.
But it's not a fantasy movie, if that's what you're looking for.
Yeah, you know I'm all about fantasy.
Yes.
I'm all about the Kung Fu
Hustle. Ooh.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm talking about. Give me ninjas, give me some sci-fi. You know,
Everybody
the classic movie Star Wars is a classic.
Okay,
right?
Star Wars is a classic. I'll give you that. Star Wars, yes.
Crush grooving, everybody moving, Crush grooving.
You taking it back. We're gonna stop locking for us.
Yeah, girl. Don't start with me. Don't start with me. Actually, I don't know any of these movies. They were all before my time.
Well, I'm not gonna lie. Some of them were before my time, but not all of them.
All of them. I don't know any of these movies that you're talking about. It was way before me.
Okay, so it's a good thing we're in 2 different places. So when the lightning strikes you, we don't have to worry about getting hit.
I know it's raining here, so I gotta be careful.
It's not raining here.
Oh, would you know? I think. Shut up.
I was on the motorcycle. I was out. It was not raining. Yes, I would know. Are you trying to?
Well, I was saying
that I've been inside rain all day.
I didn't say that the rain was outside. Maybe it was raining inside with a shower. I'm just saying. Okay, then. I say like, subscribe, and follow us. Relationship-ish, because I'm Cash and that's V, and this is Relationship-ish.
We'll be right back. Or not.
Hey, what's up, you guys? It's your girl, Chrissy, here to let you know that the Evening Rush Network now has an app. Yes, an app, you guys. So you can stay connected on the go and watch all your favorite podcast shows. You can download the app at Google Play Store or Apple iTunes. So spread the word. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Also, if you're looking to start a podcast and really don't know how, well, hit us up at the Evening Rush Network at gmail.com and inquire about time slots, pricings, and everything you may need to get started. We got you. Join the winning team, the Evening Rush Network. And also, download that app. What are you waiting for? Get to it.
The Evening Rush Entertainment presents the Still in Love Tour, featuring Niquasia, Essence Official,
I'm gonna take my time with you, and what you like's what I'm gonna
Jay Relentless,
You holding me close, telling me don't let go. Is this life or am I dreaming?
with special guests, Brianna,
We can have a little bit of fun one time. This is a one-night stand. Ain't gon' happen ever again. You a real smooth.
Zy Hefner,
I'm feeling for your love and attention. We can fuck around or be best friends. My heart got broken, my lesson. What am I?
Zydaja,
I was crooked letter missing you, but I'm really P.I.
hosted by Ms. Grady Baby. Come out and enjoy amazing night of R&B.
You're now listening to the Evening Rush Network.
Hello. I want to thank all our listeners. We want to thank all the people chiming in on our text messaging. Keep it coming. Engage with us. Who cares if you're late? As long as you're here, subscribe, like, and follow. We're on the Evening Rush Network. Download that app. Follow us on YouTube, Facebook, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Amazon. You say it, we have it. What's up, V?
Well, we're going to talk about last week. We're doing part 2. Last week we talked about the fears you might have of online dating, and what do you have those? What we talked about last week?
Yes, last week we're talking about the fears. So the fears of going to online dating. One of the fears is that you have rejection. They're gonna, you feel like you're gonna be rejected on your profile. You feel like you might be ghosted and you don't know why, so they never call you back. And last but not least is that you're not clear about what you want. So those are the reasons that we have fears of getting online. Where are you going to take us today, V?
Well, we have some tips on what might help you with these issues. So one of the tips is you need to explore your control issues, because one of the reasons most people are afraid is because they want to control what somebody else is going to say. So you don't want to chat online. You don't want to call somebody because you're afraid they're going to say something that you don't want to hear. But you can't control everybody. You can only control yourself. So you can't control what's on the other side of the phone. So once you let that go, then I think it's easier, because you can't try to make somebody say something that you want to hear. And if they're not saying that what you want to hear, they're not your person. They're not your woman. They're not your man. That's not for you. But, so you have to try to let that go. You're not going to, the fear of what if they say what? What if they say what? What could they say that would be so bad? You know what I mean?
I'm sorry. I have a question, because maybe you didn't online date, because I don't see you ever letting go of control.
Yes, I know. It's not, I'm controlling. Let's not tell any fibs over here. I am a controlling woman. But I can't, you know what, you can only basically control yourself. So if on the other side of the computer, on the other side of your phone, you can't control that. So if they say hi and then you want to say hi, just say hi. What's going to happen if you're like, oh, I'm scared. What should I type? I'm scared. What are you scared of? They can't come through the computer and get you. They can't come through the phone and get you. And believe me, because I was scared too. I mean, I was scared. I'll be like, okay, what should I type? It's just not that serious. Yes.
Well, I don't. I'm afraid. I
what are you afraid of?
Because I think say the wrong thing, and then you.
What's the wrong thing? What could be wrong? Like, what would you say was wrong?
When I'm doing other people and I'm writing back for other people, I have a good old time. When it's myself, I'm like, oh,
that's what I'm trying to say.
Should I pick?
Because you're
typing for other people, I put the craziest things. I'm like, so which?
Believe me, she's told people all kinds of crazy things, and I'm like, that was not me. And then they don't believe me. They're like, this, yeah, we know, we know that was you. I'm like,
well, you have to ask. Sometimes you have to ask those questions.
But I'm I was afraid. Believe me, I'm not talking like, I was scared.
Afraid. I was petrified.
I
don't know.
really
Songs are coming into my head today.
I'm
just singing.
No, it's true, because I was scared, and I mean, but
control with online dating, that's a red flag off your rip.
Yeah, no, it's not. No, you're not controlling. Yes, because people, they want to control what the other person's going to say, Sean, because they don't want to. They are afraid of what the person might say to hurt their feelings. Like the person might say, you know what, you're a little too much, and they don't want somebody to say that to them, so they're afraid. But you can't say that's not your person. So if he says something you don't like, or she says something you don't like, that's not your person. Next, that's it. You're not attached to them.
I want you to be my person because you look so good.
Whatever. I mean, I used to listen when I'm online dating.
I used to say that. I don't do that anymore.
I used to give everybody my phone number. I did not care. If I liked you, I gave you my phone number. If you called me, that's cool. I'm not going to call you, but if you call me, that's cool. If you say things I don't like, I just block you. what's that? That's it. It's not my address. It's not my last name. It's my phone number.
Is funny as all heck. This is a true. She has been born again, people. Red flag.
Afraid of
I'm
wasting
afraid of
time.
wasting time. That's
No,
true.
but you're wasted. Yes, but okay, but you. So that's another control issue. You want to control the whatever's going to happen. You cannot control that. So then you're just not going to waste time. But you'll just be home doing whatever you really want to do. Because if you consider dating or online dating a waste of time, then it is a waste of time.
Oh my God, Secret
I'm
Sam,
high-key
low-key
shallow.
shallow.
I'm high key shallow. I'm not low key shallow. I'm high key shallow. And what? Listen.
Oh, Secret just said
Secrets,
she's
I'm-
low-key shallow.
I am
Okay.
Secrets. You know who I am. I am very shallow. I am judgmental. I am shallow. I'm all the things people try to say that they are not. That's
And
who
she
I
found
am.
somebody. This is
It's the truth. I mean, people like, I'm so like, I love everybody and I think everybody is beautiful. Okay, I don't. None of that applies to me. But gosh, you know, I'm not gonna see before. I
this is
started
for
online dating-
educational purposes
Purposes
only. Allegedly, she's shallow.
She's been
Allegedly,
swiping. We're gonna talk about that. We're gonna talk about that. Secrets about swiping left. She's been swiping left all day. We're gonna talk about that. Secrets. She wrote she's been swiping left all day. Girl. Funny.
So the second thing is in the how to get over it is making sure number two is to practice clear communication. All right, so read the profile. If they say read the whole profile, and if they have nothing in their profile, maybe it's for you because you're low-key shallow. But if you're high-key, read the whole profile. And if they say they have 10 kids and a basketball team and they're looking for a mama, but you don't want to do no home cooking, cleaning, that's not the person for you. Read the whole thing. Maybe you're not into going to church and they praise God 6 days a week. Read the profile. Read to see if the picture actually looks like something and not this. If that's
Or
the
this.
picture, this picture here.
The top of their head is you can't see if they're bald or what else is going up there.
What if the girl's like this?
Or
No.
just the face. So it's just the face, so you can't see the person's body. Like, why are you hiding yourself? Like, if you're a big woman, why are you hiding yourself? If you're a skinny woman, why are you hiding yourself? If you're a man who's not muscular,
you
why are
want
hiding
all
yourself?
of this.
Yes, you want all of it. You want
Yeah.
somebody who wants you, for heaven's sake. So you're hiding that, and they're going to meet you. If that's not what they want, why? Then you really are wasting your time. And I understand. Who was it? Nikki. Nikki said, like she's afraid of. I just didn't want to ignore what she said. She's afraid of the reaction because she doesn't know what's going on the other side. Yeah, but Nikki, what are you afraid of? So what if what do you think they're making fun of you? And so then that's not your person. So if they're on the other side going, okay, this girl is not for me, then this girl is not for you. They're not saying anything bad. Everybody is not for anybody. Everybody's not for everybody. That maybe you're feel bad because you really are excited about this person.
Wait, why
and
is
you
Secret
want them to
swipe-
be your person, but that's not your
why
person.
are you swiping if they're shirtless? What if they're showing off their lifeguard picture? They could be showing off their
Well-
lifeguard picture. You need to read. Don't be
Well,
swiping
you know what?
left.
Some people don't like all the muscle men, and some people like the muscle men. So some men are showing their shirtless because they want to show their bodies, and then women will like it. And some men are showing their bodies, and women are like, "Okay, I don't like how you look." But
Oh
Smoke,
yeah, if they're
swipe left. Yes,
smoking, oh no. Mm-mm,
yes, but
mm-mm.
some people smoke themselves, so they're looking for a smoker, but that's not necessarily us. But there are people, let's play, and not only cigarettes, people are vaping and doing all kinds of things. If that's what you're into, then
Oh,
that's fine, but that's not necessarily what we're into.
because they're not in red shorts. Shut up, secret. Because I said lifeguard. But I mean, a thick beard. I think you might give a thick beard just a try, just at least one time.
Oh, Secret's
Bec-
already had told me about her problems with thick beard.
What, the food is in it? They got food in their beard. They eat. Even that is the nastiest thing when people have the food in the beard, and you're like, what if it's a girl who has a beard? Swipe left. No.
Okay, for educational purposes, it's okay if you have a beard if you're a woman. It's okay. What is wrong with you?
I said I'm swiping left. If you have a beard and you're a woman, I'm swiping left. I don't know, because this beard thing, and then it makes you just shave. It makes you shave, and you need to do that. And it's gonna make me shave. I'm gonna be walking funny the next day if I'm wearing a skirt. So I'm just saying, you can't have a beard.
Okay, so no bearded women for you, but I mean,
No
I
bearded.
just don't
Yeah.
want to date a woman. But if you had a beard and I dated women, I don't think I'll have a problem with it because I don't have a
You
problem with
just said you are judgmental. You are high key shallow, and you're saying that you're gonna date a woman that has a beard, ma'am.
If I dated women, I date men who have beards. So what I'm trying to say is, if I dated women, I don't see I would have a problem with a beard. I don't. You know what I mean?
Well, we'll
Does
see
it matter if
later
it's a
on from your
man who
vacation.
has a beard if I'm dating? Because I'm thinking, if I already like women, does it have to be a beardless woman? Because I like men with beards. So that's what I'm saying. I don't know. Well, we don't know. What do I know?
Ma'am, good night.
Yes. Good night.
My head hurts now.
So, okay. So what's one of the, okay. So you got to be clear communication, read the profile. And you know what? Don't be afraid to ask them if a couple of questions to see if they read your profile, because they're looking at how you look and they're like, oh, baby, you're so sweet. You're so beautiful. Do they know anything about you? Because they need to know who you are. Like, you just like
I don't
how I
need to
look.
know you, baby, because I just love your eyes.
Yeah, well, that's not going to work. So make sure they read your profile as well. I mean, come on with that. Nobody has time to be, the lie. Yes, the lie detector.
It's the same
But
if it's a man or a woman. No beard.
yeah,
You don't
that's
want
what
to
I
be
say.
shaved. Don't want to
Yeah,
be
I don't
shaved.
care. So number 3, identify your desired outcome. This is good for secrets, because some people did not, when they're online dating, they don't know what all the things are. For example, pineapple means you're a swinger. So if you don't know some of these things and you think that pineapple means you're from the Caribbean, that was another person. And then somebody else thought that casual dating means you just don't want a serious relationship. Casual dating is friends with benefits. That's what that is. So long-term relationship, a lot of people write casual dating and or long-term relationship. That means they just want to sleep with you and they know that you are a long-term relationship person. So they put that there so that you think, well, this person wants me. I'm long-term, they're long-term and casual. No, if you're casual, you're casual. They're trying to put both of them on there so you can catch a wider net, so you can catch all the fish. We're not stupid. No. You're casual, you want a casual woman? We're there. Yes. Yes.
I didn't know that.
Well, that's why I'm telling you. And you need to know what you want. Do you want a long-term relationship?
That's what casual dating was? Oh my.
Casual dating is sex with benefits. That's what it is. Period. I don't care. There's no casual dating. They just want to make sure that oh, I slept with you, baby, but we just friends. We're not trying to do nothing serious right here. You know what I'm saying? We just kicking it. Yeah. No. Thanks anyway. I mean, some women like that. If
Does
that's what you
anybody
want.
love her imitation? I like that.
Listen.
Well, okay. Well, I didn't know
Yeah,
that. So
yes,
now I
yes.
learned
Oh,
something.
Secret says casual dating is also swipe left. Yeah, because and the
Well, there's no. Not everybody, because we have
Well,
people
for
out there.
because there's plenty of
Okay.
women and men who they just want something casual. They just came out of a serious relationship and they don't want a serious relationship, and so they just want to whatever. I get that, but just got to be honest about what you really want.
Yeah.
Because you're not going to get what you want if you're not honest. If you want a serious relationship and you're dating somebody who wants a casual relationship, and you're just playing yourself, because what's going to happen from that?
Oh, I had to delete a profile because you put casual dating. Oh, my bad. Let me tell you, I didn't know that.
I'm not swiping right on anybody who's casual dating. I'm just not. I'm not doing that. So
you're not doing a lot of things. You are the not doing this person I know.
I said I'm high key shady. Did I say I was high key? Not low
shady
key.
Or shallow?
Shallow. Oh, shallow. Well, I'm shady and shallow. I'm both. I am both shady and shallow.
This girl.
Am I not? Am I not shady and shallow?
I don't think you're shady, but okay.
I'm not? Okay, maybe I'm just shallow.
For educational purposes only.
I think being on that vacation, I think you have lack of or over what's that water? Absorbing water a lot. I don't know what that.
Swipe right.
You're hydrated. You're don't want cigarettes. You mean swipe left?
No, swipe left. Yes, swipe left.
Cigarettes means left. Left means no. Swipe left to weed and liquor. Oh, you like cigarettes, Sean? You smoke?
Oh, he's probably talking. He's weed and liquor. Weed.
No,
not
swipe left on weed and liquor. That
means swipe left on weed. So cigarettes.
I don't get it. I think he's backwards. He's backwards.
Oh, he's backwards.
He's backwards. I think he's backwards.
So Sean says he wants to swipe left on cigarettes and swipe right on weed and liquor. So he can get with the weed and liquor.
Liquor? I don't even know her. Okay.
Okay, really? Maybe you're on vacation right now. Like, what? So you need to be concise and clear about who you want to date before you start swiping. What are you looking for? And does this person, male or female, have what you're looking for? If you don't know what you're looking for, how can you find it? So if you're searching on the ground and we say, what are you looking for? I don't know. So how are you going to find what you're looking for if you don't know?
No,
so
I agree with that. But you may not know. I didn't know but I know I wanted a relationship. But after going online and looking at a couple of profiles, I know what I wanted and I know what I did not want. I would like, you want to put, but you know that, no, but I'm saying like at first I wanted to put somebody who had read books and loved books and limited to TV because I'm thinking, oh, they're going to be so educational. They were so boring. I was like, no, I know that I'm intelligent, but this is the wrong thing.
Yeah, girl.
What just happened?
What we doing?
I don't know. There's music playing.
We grooving.
What? Why is there music playing?
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Hi.
Oh, we got a caller. There's
my God, we have a caller. You're our first caller.
Okay.
Welcome.
Who's online with us? Oh, okay. So, you need to lower the show in the background because, like,
hold on, I'm gonna turn it off.
Mm-hmm.
It's Secrets. Hey, Secrets.
Yes, it's Secret. Hi.
Ooh, tell us a secret.
So, Secret.
Really?
What do you think about the fact that like Cash said, she doesn't. You might not know what you want, but I think if you are swiping, you need to know what you're swiping. You need to know what you want. But what do you think?
Okay, so my issue is that I swipe and I don't even get to the profile. So, like when I first go on, I look at the face, and a lot of times it's like, no, right? So if the face passes the check, then you go to the next thing, which is like Kyrie stop railing, which is like the little bullet points, like smoker, not smoker. So if they smoke, it's a swipe left. If they have that thick beard that almost looks like it's painted on, that's a swipe left.
I told you.
Then if they're under like 5'9", that's a swipe left. If they have no shirt on, that's a swipe left. If it says casual dating, even if it's accompanied by other things, that's a swipe left. And then, like, if you put your middle finger up, it's a swipe left. Listen.
No, I agree with all those swipe lefts.
I would swipe left on all those things.
But what about the beard thing? What if you get him to shave? What if you get him to shave?
You don't try, but you don't want to change anybody.
No, because he might look funny looking. And I'm not, the thing is that most people with those thick beards, it's like part of their personality. Like they think that it makes them look like so great. Like they love it. It looks like they really care for it. So I'm not going to be like, oh, let me try to date him and see if I get him to shave. No, because that's a part of his, persona. So no.
Well, you don't want somebody to tell you to cut your hair. So you don't want somebody, you got to find the person that already fits what you want. You don't want to, it's fit. The puzzle piece needs to fit. You don't need to squish it in there. For me.
I don't know. I agree.
So much.
But you're swiping left on everything.
No, those are, I think, because so you do have to swipe left. If you swipe left on most, you'll find the ones you want. If you swipe right on everybody, I feel like you're going to find nobody. That's how I think. You have to find, I think, all those things, because there's plenty of things that you will swipe right on if they have them, because the person that you want can't be a smoker. You want somebody who's tall. You don't want a thick beard. You don't want casual dating. So if you swipe right on any of those things, that's not your man. So you're just wasting your time.
Yeah, that is a deal breaker.
Exactly.
That is.
And then if they're under a certain age, because I get the 20-something-year-olds, like, absolutely not. I'm not doing that. So,
girl, have you had yourself a little man?
No.
Let mama teach you some things. Mama might be able to teach you some things, baby. Come on. Yeah, they get that back work in. Sorry.
Cash.
No.
So, Cash, are you trying to say that you do for men or women?
Of course I do. Look at me. I'm fabulous. Come on. Black don't crack. They don't know.
Okay.
Look at this. Okay, my bad. Okay.
So wait a minute. Secrets, did you have something that you wanted to say? I asked you a question, but did you have I don't know if you called for because you wanted to say something. Or did you say what you wanted?
I think I forgot. I feel like something was said and I was gonna say something about it, but I forgot what that was.
What?
Because my memory is short.
Okay. All right, girl. Well,
do you have any tips for us before you get off the phone? Do you have any tips? I'm so happy you called. Do you have any tips for your online dating tips for us that you found?
No, because clearly I'm no good at it. Because I feel like if I meet someone in person, I feel like they have a better chance than online. Because I feel like most people present better in real life. Like the pictures. We can't get like a personality and stuff from pictures. So sometimes people, even if they're not like that attractive, if they have like swagger and stuff in person, it kind of puts them up a little bit more. So I feel like some of these people that are getting the left swipe might have a better chance in person, but that's not going to happen because they get in swipe left. So I don't know.
Would you video chat before you dated, or would you go straight to date?
I would video chat, but the problem is that I don't have nobody to video chat with because swipe left. And then I also don't call people first.
Neither do I.
So
That's a no
I
no
don't
for
have
me.
time. If you're not going to call me,
You
like the last person I was chatting with,
I do not call
the
anybody
last
first.
person I chatted with, he was like, "Oh, you can feel free to call me." I said, "Yeah, you can call me too." And he never called me. And so I guess we ghosted each other.
Yeah.
Because I stopped replying and he didn't reply back. So I was like, whatever.
Yeah,
But
some of
it's
us are
like,
not callers first people. I'm not a caller first person. I'll give you my number, but
yeah,
if you
because
don't
I
use
feel
it, on
like,
you.
yeah,
I'm
I
not
feel like people want to put in like bare minimum effort when they're dating. And I don't like
Right.
that. At least
If
in
you're
the
already starting with
beginning, I feel like a man needs to court a woman. You need to call. You need to pay for the date. You need to put in the effort in the beginning. Otherwise, what are we here for? After that, I'll reciprocate 100%. But in the beginning, you're supposed to be showing the effort. And if you're not doing that, and I say that because usually men, when they date, the effort eventually declines. Sometimes not always drastically, but it will decline. So if you're starting off mediocre or very low, then where are you going? Nowhere. So you gotta go. So
I agree 1,000%. I know everybody doesn't agree with that, but I 1,000% agree with you. What do you think, Cash?
Well, that's
You said
interesting.
heteros. You heteros.
That's because that's a hetero thing. That's
Yeah.
definitely a hetero. I have to call first. You have to call me. That's a hetero. I think that's a hetero thing. I'm just saying, but it's okay. Like a guy, if he has. I don't think I'm gonna. I'll text him first, but I'm not gonna call him first. But a guy feels thirsty calling as soon as you get. But you guys are thirsty. I'm just gonna say, men are thirsty.
Well, you don't have to call as soon as I give you the number, but if you never called, then that's on you because
right.
If you never call,
All
you don't have
right.
to call right away, but you need to call.
Well, thank you,
See,
Secret.
but V tell her number. I don't give out my number if you don't ask. So
No, you don't have to ask me for my number. I'll be I usually
yeah,
just
I'm
say,
not easy to date at all. If you don't ask me for my number, I'm not giving it to you.
look, I'll say, would you like to call me? Because I'll give you my number. And if you never call, that's fine. But then next, but I'm giving you the opportunity to do what you need to do. If you're afraid, I've been told that I'm intimidating and people didn't want to talk to me because they didn't think that I would. So I'm like, listen, here's my number. You want it? Fine. You don't want it? That's fine. There you go. Use it or lose it. There you go. Those are your choices. I'm not afraid to give you my number. But anyway, Secrets, we're so happy you were our first caller. We're not going to forget this date when we have to
All right, I'm gonna go back to being a listener.
Okay, thank you for calling in. Feel free to call
Bye,
in.
guys.
Pew, 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 pew.
Thank you.
Bye.
Pew, 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 pew.
Yes.
All
So
right.
what's number 4, Cash?
Damn, you're aggressive, V. Yeah, V is. I told you she's very controlling. I'm just gonna say y'all didn't know.
I'm aggressive? Really?
You just telling people what they. No, you're not.
I said use it or lose it. Here's my number. What? Okay. Well, I am. You know who I am.
But let me just tell y'all. She says use it or lose it. Let me tell you. And when it comes time, she's up there now. But she's like this. She's like, I don't know who he's gonna call you. I don't know. Oh my god, what I gonna say? And then she was like, you're like, yeah. Now what? She's the big V on the house. I'm the punk. She's like the big V. Like what? Take my number and shut up. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what V would do. I think so. Take my number here.
You don't have to call me. I'm giving you my number. If you want to call me, fine. If you don't call me, that's fine too. Whatever, which way you want to do it. But obviously, I think you're whatever. I think that we click. But if you don't, that's fine. Because if you don't call me, then I don't really know you like that. So, okay. And if you call me, I'll get to know you and we'll see if we really click. But I don't really care.
Let's see if we can get to this. So explore your own interests. So what are you into? And I think that is can be combined with number 6, but explore your own interests. What are you really into? Like, I thought I would be into people who are reading books. That's not my type of scene. I wanted to say, oh, I love hiking. That's a lie because I don't like walking, but I don't want anybody. But I don't want to be inside the house. So it's hard because I put
Girl,
down
you're
like,
killing me right now. You
yeah,
are killing
I was
me.
into hiking, and then they were like, "Oh, do you want to go to Bear Mountain and go?" And I'm like, "No."
But we know you like hiking. You put that in your profile.
Yeah, no hiking. I just, but then it's just hard because you get people who I don't want a couch potato. So
Couch
explore your
potatoes
own
need not
interests.
apply. Let's put couch potatoes need not apply.
Yeah, it was hard. I'm just gonna say, like, I love dancing, but I don't think I want a man who dances.
I do.
Well, okay. I'm just gonna say, okay. So it's hard, like, because you want something, and you know that how do you get it? Like, how do you get that person that's gonna take you outside and go for walks and look at the scenery? But I don't necessarily want to hike up in Bear Mountain with some mountain boots. But I don't want to be in the house. I want to go to the
That's why
park.
you need to explore what you like, because I don't like to go to museums. So if someone goes, I like to go for walks in the park, and my favorite is to go to museums, I'm not your girl because I'm not going into the museum. I might go once every 2 years, but I don't want to go spend my free time looking at artifacts. That's some people like that, but that's not for me. So that's why you have to explore what you like, because sometimes people are just saying that they like what somebody else likes because they like how this person looks. So if you like how I look, but you don't like to dance, I'm not your girl. So if you just want to be sitting, we go to somebody's wedding and you want to sit there and have a couple of drinks and I have to dance with other men, that I'm not your girl. I want to dance with my man. So yeah, no. So if you know what you like, then you can look for that. But if you don't know, like, you're like, okay, yeah, I want to go hiking. I really want to go hiking. I like bike riding. I went bike riding today. Besides motorcycle riding, we went bike riding. I like bike riding. I like those things. So I put things down and people put things down. I went on Fitness Singles where a lot of people like to do activities. And that's where I found my man. But I'm saying is, if it's an active and site. And I think it's good for people who, I think, well, you're married now, girl, so it's too late for you. But had you not been married, I think you would have liked Fitness Signals. You could get, they're not supporting us, but or sponsoring us, but listen, they're on Facebook and you can get to Fitness Singles through Facebook.
Are you getting paid and I'm missing it?
No, but I just think, I'm trying to help those people out there. Listen, it's hard. So listen, we can give them a little help. If you want somebody who's active, that's one of, ways to find somebody who's active. There's people who do capoeira and all of that. They're on there wanting somebody who likes to do those things that they like to do. Go to the gym. Those are the people who like to do that. So, I'm just saying.
What's number 5?
Bike riding, swipe left. Do it. Okay, please do not swipe. Okay, so secret swipes left on everyone, and I think you're better off swiping left on the people that you don't want to really date, because you're just wasting your time. Then you swipe right on somebody that you don't really like, and they call you. You're like, oh, this is the guy that I don't really like him, but he's calling me now. So now you're picking up the phone, wasting your time, wasting his time. What are you doing? So swipe right on the people that you like, man or woman. If you like them, swipe right. If you read their profile and they have nothing in common with you, but they look good, is that what you want for your life? Somebody who looks good, who's shallow or does nothing that you want? If that's what you want, then swipe right. But really, I think the least amount of times you swipe right, the better off you are. I mean, you can't be too choosy, but you got to be realistic. What do you think, Cash?
I'm gonna say I'm the person to swipe right on everyone. If you don't,
Okay.
if because I was too choosy, and then I wasn't. I was like secret. I was swiping left on everyone, and then when I was
Mhm.
swiping right, I was like at least getting out there. It didn't turn out that I started date. I went on some. I had some months with some different people, but who I didn't think I would even like before I met them. But when I met them, they were pretty all right. I mean, we had a couple of dates. I had a person that I had a long term relationship with on a swipe right. Uh, and I was like, and it
Well,
turned
you
out to
have to
be
swipe
pretty
right
good.
if you're going to go on a date, but you can't swipe right with everybody because that
Mm-hmm.
could also backfire. You go on some dates with people who you swipe left with and you had a bad experience, and then you feel like you don't want to swipe anymore. You're like, you know what? I don't know what I'm doing. That was horrible. I don't want to do it anymore. So you have
I've
to
had
try.
those.
Right. So
You are
so you
right.
know, you
But at
see,
least I got a meal out of it. That's all I'm saying. I'm
girl,
gonna pick a
what?
nice restaurant. I'm gonna pick a nice restaurant, and at least I got a meal. Sometimes, look, it's
You don't
about
want
the
to do the
meal.
coffee date? You don't want to do the coffee dates, go to a coffee shop and go on a date?
If you want me, you need to afford a meal. No BBQs. No, let's go to Romper Room Tuesdays, Fridays. You need to buy me a meal. With an
Oh,
appetizer, with I need a meal.
okay. Secret says she's too lazy for fitness single. Listen, girl, you don't have to.
She said no
That's so
sex till
funny.
married. Yeah. She took that casual dating off real quick, right?
Mm-hmm.
So getting to our last one, number 6, engage in group activities on the dating platform. And
Yes.
I did that because they have like meetups, and that was better for me because like Secret was saying like before, like you might have swiped left on them, but you see them in person and you're like, oh, like you're okay with it. It's
Yeah.
something that I really liked you. So I went to like a couple of the meetups that the website had, and that was definitely better for me because then it was like I'm interacting. We know that everybody in here is trying to be single and trying to get a hookup. So I think that was good for me to go into the meetups, and you're doing something that you're actually interested in. So awkward turtle. But it's fun. You make it a game. This is the way I did it. I made it a game. I said, I'm going to
Mm-hmm.
find at least 3 people's name. And then I would say something corny like, oh my goodness, I wanted that drink. You took my drink. Okay. You know what? Forget it. I'm leaving. And they're like, oh my God, so it's a corny line or whatever, and be
Mm-hmm.
like, oh, you look like somebody from college, but not really. But I just wanted to talk to you. Awkward. Okay. They're like, you're funny.
No.
So I
Yeah.
mean, it was a way to engage. So that's what I liked. I'm not in a
Yes.
rush. I can wait 3 to mm, mm, mm. That's right. You keep waiting, girl.
Yeah.
Do
I
you like
mean,
cheese work? What? Do you like cheese? Oh God,
what does
no.
that mean? What does that
That's her
mean?
pickup line.
Do
Do
you
you like
like cheese
cheese?
work? What's
Do you
cheese
like
work?
cheese? No, because I said the pickup line was whatever, and she's like, do you like cheese? Is that
Or
is
does
that gonna
that
work as a
work?
pickup line? I don't think
Okay,
so,
Iris.
Iris. Because you don't want to have cheese outdoors when you're trying to meet somebody, because then your breath smells like butt.
Yeah,
No cheese,
really.
no coffee,
No,
no
no
onions,
cheese, no
no
coffee, no
fish.
garlic, no
Mm-mm,
fish. Don't have a tuna
no.
fish sandwich for lunch and then go on a date later on for dinner. Please don't do that. No. Let's think about what we're eating before we go on our date, shall we? I'm just saying.
And
But
that's
you
the
know,
thing. If they had tuna fish and they're trying to give you that peck, I'm like, Ooh, oh.
So you want to run it down, all of the top 6 tips, Miss Cash?
Don't have hot breath. That should be another one. I'm sorry. So, number 1, to try to do your online dating and get over your fear of online dating, explore any of your control issues. Practice clear communication. Identify your desired outcome. Explore your own interests. Don't swipe right on everyone. And engage in group activities on some of the dating platforms. And it might work.
But the bottom line, people, is you got to be in it to win it. Like if you don't try, if you don't date, you will not date. If you don't look at somebody's profile, if you don't go out there, go with your friends to a bar, if you're not afraid to go approach somebody at a bar, then that's fine. Go with a group of girls or a group of guys and then go for it. But if that's going to be a problem, then you got to try something, because if you don't mind being alone, or you're happy, you're content, that's fine. But if you think that you're going to be sitting down and somebody's going to ring your doorbell and say, hey, you want to go out? And then you probably slam the door on them and be like, no, this crazy man just rang my doorbell and asked me to go out. So, you have to try. And I mean, I'm speaking from experience, because I was chicken, and I'm not going to pretend that I wasn't. And I waited a long time before I started online dating. But in the end, and I have a lot of stories to tell because they were not all good. But in the end, for me, it was good. And I am very happy that I did it. And I feel like you could have some bad experiences, but you could have some great experiences too. And I think you just have to try. That's what I think.
Were there any surprises that we came through?
I was just surprised that Secrets called. We had our first caller. Yay! I know that's not what you meant. I know that's not what you meant. But I was surprised a little bit at your answer, where you said you usually swipe right for everybody, because I mean that might be a way. Like I mean that's not what's recommended, but I don't think no, I'm just saying, I'm just saying the truth. But I think that sometimes you might be right. Like people are too picky. I'm definitely too picky. Secrets, you're too picky. You're like me. But I feel like sometimes you have to swipe right. I mean, if you're on the cusp, instead of just being this person, no one's going to have everything that you want, because you're not going to have everything that the other person wants either. So I think I learned that, you might be right about that. So that's what I learned. How about you?
I mean, I didn't know you weren't supposed to swipe right on everybody. Maybe that's why it didn't work.
You're killing me. Okay.
Well, everybody, everywhere.
Okay, so
what
we got for
secret?
What?
Email via Cash. We're sending a free gift for our calling for a free caller. Yay! We're sending a free gift. All right. So
So what's next week? What do we got? What do we got for the people next week?
Next week, the tangy ways to spice up your relationship. We're going to talk about some ways to spice it up and not be so boring. Like, I was about to give away one of the tips. Never mind.
Yes. So you have to tune in next week. No. So spice up your relationships, people. We're on it for you. All right. Thank you for watching Relationship-ish on the Evening Rush Network. Please like, subscribe, follow. We appreciate you. Thank you for texting in and calling in. I'm
Cash.
So wait, that's what I have to say. What do you have to say, Cash? Anything you want to say to close out? She usually starts us and ends us. I want to keep it the same. I like our format.
I love that you were finishing. I was gonna
Okay.
say I'm cash, and you were supposed to say and end it. See you next week. This is Relationship-ish. We're the cornerstone of every relationship connection. 8 o'clock, guys. Thank you.
Bye bye. Next time.